Hello, my name is Don and welcome to episode 31 of my Motorsport Manager Let's Play with our creator team. Today we are taking on the second race of our fourth season. We are taking on the Munich Grand Prix. This year we have 11 races. We started really well in the first race despite a huge amount of issues. Surbeck, whose first name I can't remember, Marcus, he finished second despite having a drive-through penalty and making an extra stop and then having to nurse harder compound tyres home. Finished about 20 seconds off the lead, but I'm pretty certain without that accident he would have won the race very, very comfortably. Chapman had issues with his pit stop that cost him about 10 seconds, plus all the repairs he had to make. Talking of repairs, we need to get on to the car repair so that we can actually sort that out. What we're going to do is we're going to add this one on, this gearbox on, take this one off, put it on the 2020. It says 4 days after the race that will complete. We've got another new part coming out. It should arrive before the race as well, which would put us hopefully with the best gearbox in the category. We've got 2 sponsored offers. We're going to wait. We're going to be picking sponsors from this lineup more often than not, I imagine, so it's actually a bit of a pain in the backside. I was hoping that we'd have this bonus for over 1 million. Unfortunately, we've got 3-star sponsors, but it's only given us 2 1s and two 1s for 1-star sponsors and a 2-star sponsor. Unfortunately, so we're not hitting those 3-star sponsors that we need to be hitting. German race times 2 would be, it's not worth it. As much as we've got the German race next, it's only 1.2 million. Get 1.2 million for this one alone, which already makes it more worth it before you even take over the bonus payment being worth more as well. Russia, we're not seeing until the end of the season, so I think we take 6 races with Northern Harbour. It's really the only option that we have. HQ, that's our brakes R&D centre complete, so let's go and have a look at that. So it costs 10 million to upgrade. Nice little building, but it does unlock great brake parts. As you know, if we look at car, brakes and gearbox are the only 2 things which we can actually design right now, which is good because we've got 2 things that they can go great on both. This car looks smart. It's a sort of homage to our first season's car, so positive stuff there. I'm not seeing any scouting reports coming through. Have we got no scouting reports left to do? Ability. Yep, no 4 scout reports left to do. So it might be worthwhile looking to upgrade this scouting facility again. 6.5 million, 7.5 for that. Debating doing both. We will see how the season pans out, how much money we're going to have, but both of these are options to do. Obviously both our drivers are fairly old in regression and on big money contracts, so it's going to cost a lot of money to get them out of them anyway. But if another driver comes up, it's worthwhile maybe just spending the money to get rid of one of them, just because let's save the money and get someone who can come in and do a job. So Kruger Motorsport have opened a scouting facility, a staff centre, sorry. Don't think that'll affect us too much. Staff centre I'm actually a bit disappointed with because Rachel McAndrew has all this potential and she's just not developing, which is a shame, to be honest. Gearbox will be ready soon. It's just skipped us forward a day. Wish Football Manager skipped like this sometimes. So that should be our Connor Chapman is refocused. That's good news. 29 lap race in Munich and gearbox is finished. So let's improve the parts. We will take this gearbox off reliability now and put this one on. It's actually no better than the one we've just built in terms of performance, and it's not a huge amount better than that other one. It's more reliable, so we'll see on that. So we've got this I guess, because we can't really do anything else. Does it actually improve us at all? No, just plus 50. So what we'll do next time is this one, this one, this one, and this one, and then we'll get everything apart from the mediums. I think is the option. Build time for $1 million is just not worth it. Don't think we get any bonus for it. as much as it's open an extra slot. We've not got any great slots really worthwhile unlocking, and this will pretty much be our last one, I imagine. So yeah, we'll do this and this next time, and then that's us done for gearboxes. But it means that we can never use medium compound tyres because we get all the softs and all the wets with a plus 50. It's actually really frustrating because we should be able to hit that as purple and we can't. But every part that we're going to be able to do is risky. We'll obviously build that risky part towards the end of the season, but there's no point in doing it until then, really. Or we might, we'll see how things go. So drivers, we are third, car we are third, headquarters were first, sponsors were first, staff were fifth. That's okay, I don't mind that too much. I sort of nitpicked on the staff and picked up specific stats that I was looking for. We've got a scouting report on Maya Painter, plus 5 markability, 2-star with 4-star potential, age 18. I like the look of this guy. We're going to add him to the favourite, and I will look at him at the end of next season. Should he be interested in joining, we'll look at him at the end of this season, because although he's technically worse than our drivers currently, they're going to start regressing and he will be better maybe at the end of the season. She will maybe be better at the end of the season. We're going to go for that second or above again. We're now losing money despite that. Heavy rain. Wait, go back please. Heavy rain. Might be worthwhile just going for a full wet here. For our strategy. 29 lap race. Fit parts please. So gearbox, 61% reliability. It's a bit of a gamble, we'll do that. Woohoo, this is the best car ever. So Marcus Sauerbeck is praising his car, so he reckons it's one of the best on the grid, which is good news for us that he's saying that. Brakes are looking really reliable as well. Of course, we've not started working on new brakes yet. Okay, I think that'll do it. We will go into practice now, guys, and I will see you after that. Welcome back. We finished first and 20th. Now, that was partly because the session started dry and ended wet, and by the time that Marcus actually got to set a time, it was too wet for inters. The section was dry all the way up. We actually set a faster time, half a second faster than anyone else during the intermediate part of the session to everyone else's dry times in the dry part of the session. We got 5% on soft tyres and 5% on intermediates. Nothing really to shout home about, but it's still something. So let's have a look. What's the weather going to be like? I'm tempted to start on the inters, you know. Save the pit stop, but I think we'll lose too much time in the first maybe 2 laps or something. We're going to go for the intermediate tyres on one of the cars. It said heavy rain actually, so let's go for the intermediates on both, and take the gamble. Look at this setup, by the way, 99%. Very, very happy with that. We're going to start on the softs, and we're going to start aggressive on both cars because we can do that, because, well, reliability should be good enough, and it's such a short stint that why not? Chapman starts higher up on the grid. He obviously boss practice, so let's follow him. So he starts in 13th, poor getaway though, and then bogged down in traffic, down into 14th. Marcus Sauerbeck up with him though, up into 17th. Chapman, monstrous couple of moves there as both our cars starting to filter through the field in this early couple of laps. We're not going to worry about fuel too much during this stint. This is all about pushing forward right now. We're just going to charge. We've got a lot better fuel consumption than last year, so hopefully we can recover fuel as well a bit easier than what we did last year, so we can afford to do stuff like this. So we're into 5th and 9th already, and it should be the slowest cars that are up front, although Vove of course, in a fairly decent car. His teammate last time out done decent. No overtaking sector 3. I was about to pause there thinking there was a safety car. There wasn't, as we are now 4th and 8th. Connor Chapman and Solberg doing a very, very good job here. Minus 85% on fuel though. I'm going to have to bring that down just to medium on both cars just now. Try and recover some of this fuel. Otherwise, we're going to get done over. But that is so frustrating. We're getting stuck behind that Predator of Santa Ana, and someone just nicks in front of us because we are getting held up. It's cost us so much time. Hopefully Solberg doesn't have similar issues. We will follow him. Connor Chapman now cleared both those Predators. Starting to rain. We need to pit. We're probably going to have to stack here, to be honest. So let's pit for inters. No repairs required. That's good. Pit here. We're going to have to stack. We've got no choice. It'll be too slow to not stack here. Actually, whoa. Cancel. Let's stay on the drives for one more lap on one of the cars, and we'll double stop the other one. What do we want to do here? We want to double stack. See, we've got maybe a few laps here of inters, and then it's onto the heavy wets. So what I'm thinking is, we stop with Stauerbeck. We know he can recover. He's got a faster car. So we'll go into the inters. We won't pit Chapman this lap. We'll pit him next lap, and go on to the full wets and see what the time difference is. Obviously he will make one less pit stop. Again, no, Sauerbeck will be able to attack here. No, you cannot pit for inters. You can pit for full wets. Do we give you another lap of this? Maybe we do. I'm going to see what it's like at the end of this lap and what everyone else is doing. Rogers has gone on to the full wets. Choose followed Sauerbeck's lead. Decision time. Full wets it is. We're going on full wets here. No repairs needed. In we come, son. This will be interesting to see. It's seeing what the difference is between our two drivers, if both of them have good pit stops, really. Sauerbeck's leap Chapman in that, so we're going to just go into neutral on Chapman's tyres because he's obviously not got to make another pit stop. Sauerbeck obviously pushing hard because he can just go through his tyres, and he will make another pit stop at the next crossover point, but he is flying through people. Obviously he's on the right tyre, nobody else is right now apart from Chu, but he will also have to stop again. So Sauerbeck's on the right tyre right now. He needs to make this work, while everyone else is on the wrong tyres because he's making that extra pit stop, of course. Yes, I know you're churning through the tyres, it's kind of the point, mate. But you're overtaking faster than just about anyone. Chu's obviously gone past Chapman now. He is the front runner of the current wet drivers. Chapman, though, Sauerbeck's in the lead comfortably. Unfortunately, Chapman's not the lead wet runner here. That's what I was kind of hoping for. Unfortunately, it seems that he's lost more time than he's gained. I think we've got another lap here with Sauerbeck before we have to do anything with him. Going to go low fuel with Chapman just now. Let this stint run out. I'll pit at the end of this lap with Sauerbeck. Try and eke out as much time as we can with this inters when we are the best car, but I think we've maybe came in a lap too late, but hopefully we've still got that pit stop in hand. We are still pulling away from Vove, so that is the benefit that we've got right now. Vove will start reeling us in now though, I imagine, so we've maybe timed this just about perfect. Sauerbeck coming back out, he will go into neutral. Can't see, in fact, no, we want to be attacking on these tyres. Attack on both cars because both cars will be switching back to inters fairly soon. Sauerbeck back up into third. He's made that extra pit stop, of course. Didn't quite, he's about half a second off what would have been the lead of this race. Chapman obviously cruising round in 6th. trying to recover fuel. Recovering slightly faster than Sauerbeck, of course, because he is on low fuel mode. So we've got another few laps of this. Hopefully Sauerbeck can get past Lacombe here. Strategy almost worked so perfectly for him. If he'd just been about half a second further up the road, should have gambled on the faster pit stop maybe. I don't know. Either way, it's not going to be a long stint this one, because we will switch back onto the inters at crossover time, which won't be that far off actually. It's nice to see this fuel is recovering very quickly. We'll go back onto medium now. No action taken. He's lost his... No action taken on Ingledew in this incident. Sauerbeck's had an absolute horror time since coming in to this team. He's had 2 accidents. One was his fault, one wasn't. One deemed to be a racing incident. Frustrating stuff. And both the times he's been fighting for the race lead, but going to switch to inters. It's a bit of a gamble. It's a lap earlier than what I wanted to, but it will save us stacking our drivers. Unfortunately, he's held up Harry Chapman more than what Connor Chapman, who has now also had an incident. What am I supposed to do, guys? What am I supposed to do? And he's got a drive through. Both our cars in prime positions here, guys, have incidents which have cost us big time in this race. Just make sure I went on the inters there. Yes. Fix the part. Yes. We're having such a great race. 2 races in a row, and we've had incidents that have cost us. And Chapman's got a drive through as well. And he's got to do a full lap with no front wing, because whoever he's crashed into obviously doesn't have to do that, because they go into the pit lane, because it tells you sooner. So annoying. Sauerbeck should overtake him comfortably again. I'm going to put him back into overtake mode. We can recover this fairly well, but we need to go into overtake mode on both cars, because we're going to be on the right tyre when everyone else is going to be on the wrong one. We need to make this stint work basically while we're on the right tyre in about half a lap's time. So frustrating. We were looking so good in this race, and 2 accidents to both our cars has cost us. I don't know what more to say than that, guys. Tyre will come to us, but it's only going to be for a lap or 2, if that. Tyre deck's going through the roof. I don't really care about that, guys. Just drive like the wind, because you're going to need it. You're on the right tyre. Everyone else is not, but they'll be pitting for softs, which means they won't have to pit again. So you need to make this stint work. And of course you're just going to get stuck behind them. Oh, just drive round them, man. Look how much quicker you are right now. You could have just drove round him. Don't know what to say about this, lads, to be honest with you. I mean, we should clearly get past these guys in the pits. We are going much faster than everyone else, but we're just not going past cars. Chapman obviously going to have similar issues at the back. In fact, he'll probably be even worse. We need to go into medium fuel on both cars as well. We can't push this far much longer. We're going to bring Chapman in at the end of this lap for the softs. Actually, he can't. We need to bring him in next lap. There's a big enough gap that we can stack, though. We are still on the right tyre just about for another lap or 2. Maybe a lap and a bit. As you see, the time that Sauerbeck's taken off people. But I expect that they'll be able to go to the end of the race now. And these 2 incidents have just cost us so much time. Sauerbeck's going to come in here for softs. He can definitely go to the end of the race on these. And Chapman will have to as well. He should be able to go to the end of the race now as well. Is he actually a lap down? I wonder. No. So both our cars should be on the right tyres at the right time. The problem being is we've got to go low fuel mode and try and recover, and it's just not an option really because of 2 accidents that happened. They're still saying they're wanting inters, but we weren't going to get another lap out of inter-weather tyre. Saubeck can actually push a little bit because he can get a bit more out of the tyres than what Chapman can. Chapman definitely can't push. But obviously we need to be on low fuel mode because we've got so much fuel to recover because we had to push that inter stint to make it work. We've done 2 pit stops more than everyone else. I don't really know what more to say. The car's good, guys. The car is good. We've got the pace. We have the race pace. Saubeck has been robbed twice because of incidents. One was apparently his fault, one no action taken. Chapman got caught up in my melee because as a result of that as well. Saubeck setting the fastest lap of the race there while on low fuel mode, which is good to see as he catches up with man front. All medium runners in front. I'm just going to go back into conserve the tyres there. Well, neutral on the tyres. He's stuck in traffic again. He can't get past, and he's probably going to lose a front wing as he comes round this corner. He doesn't, but it's going to cost him a lot of time. As you see, he's going from probably on the fastest lap of the race to nowhere near, and he's stuck in traffic. And we can't put up the engine mode because we've just not got the power to do it. Well, the fuel to do it, because we won't make the end of the race. Chapman is recovering the fuel quite well. He's lapping at a decent pace, a lot faster than the cars in front and behind. Of course, he's stuck in a Predator sandwich. What our hope is that they can't, a lot of these soft runners ahead of him can't get to the end of the race. I mean, it's not a disaster. Reverse grid this season, so it can work out okay for us. Saubeck driving at decent pace, but again losing positions there as he falls into 9th because he's stuck in traffic and can't get past the car in front. It's uber frustrating to watch. I love this game so much, but we've had so much. Last season was our fault. This season we've had so much bad luck in the first 2 races, and we're still getting good points with Saubeck anyway in both of them. I mean, obviously Chapman would be up there with Saubeck as well if he didn't have the drive through and a full lap to drive round as well with no wing. It's just been one of those things where luck has just not been on our side. We're going to push these tyres just a little bit again just to try and get past into H because we've got the pace over this guy in front. We just can't get past him. Actually, we should really be conserving the tyres on neutral because we need to make sure we get to the end of the race and the temperatures are going up quite a lot while on pushing there. We can't go any more on the fuel, and again we just can't get past the car in front. It's going so much slower than us, 2 seconds slower in the last lap, and we cannot get past it. Chapman up into 12th though, which is good. His tyres though are not in great shape. We need to start conserving his tyres to make sure he gets to the end. I mean, look at this. It's just this little cluster that's ahead of Saubeck that we can't get in front of. Just getting up ahead of a couple of them now. Up into 5th actually, so that's good news. As I think Faith Anthony retired, which helped that and put in a spanner into the works, which gave him the space to get the overtakes done. Volvi's going to set the fastest lap of the race. Obviously, he started on pole. We were quicker. We just got our bad luck. Chapman up into 10th, so we're 5th and 10th, so it's still decent. Going to need to conserve on the tyres with both drivers now. In fact, we're going to back completely up. But we can stop, we can go into high there. So Sauerbeck's on literally the slowest, almost the slowest management we can do to make sure he gets to the end of this race. I think we can do neutral on the tyres though, but we still need to stay on back up on him. If he runs out of fuel, he'll be right at the end. Gets past one other car there of Vananen, so 4th is where he is going to be. He's probably going to drop back though because he will run out of fuel right at the end. No, 4th will do. Low fuel mode please on Chapman. So 4th and 10th. 13 seconds off the lead with the wings lost again. So that's another race win. In fact, looking at the timing differences, I think that's a 1-2 without those 2 crashes. So we've got the speed there, guys. It's just not working out for us. If you like this episode, please give me a like, because the frustration that I have when stuff that's completely out of your control happens. We made 2 more stops than just about everyone else. Volvi obviously made a stop to get the fastest lap, so he's gained a lot more points for that. So we've lost points to the top team. In fact, both our drivers received drive-through penalties. There. So you look at that, both our drivers end up with drive-through penalties, and we finished less than 40 seconds behind with both drivers with those incidents. It said no action was taken in the race there as well, which I'm a bit confused about why it said he had a drive-through penalty at the end. So frustrating stuff. We've got the raw pace there in the car, we've got the drivers that can do it. We're just having incidents in both the races which have cost us race wins and incidents. Expected result, you came 4th, which is annoying the chairman, but we're leading the World Championship. We lost a shed load of money there. We're at risk, we're on target in the championship. That's good. We'll do the interview and I'll end this episode, guys. I'll go with that. Both our drivers got reduced morale. Anyway, guys, I'll end that episode here. If you liked, a like and subscribe is always appreciated, and I'll hopefully catch you all next time.